Hi, brother. Hi, hi.
So we have 31 here now. Hi, Sean. So cute. Yeah. So yes, we will just start our sharing now. Thank you so much for all your time. Yes. And this will be our maybe last group gathering before the Christmas. Yeah. And again, thank you everyone for joining. Yeah. I think we just want to have a short catch up, a get together session with all of you. It's great to see everyone, and also in the festive color. Wow. Wow, Ma'am Estrella, it's both in red color, so nice. Yeah, so and also maybe before we end, then we can do a group pictures, all in this color, and we can do a short video, to cheers and to before we kickstart 2021. Yeah. So before I invite Brother Jay to share, I will just share with you, especially for some of our new leaders here, yeah, that maybe what we have been through, or some of the important activities that we have been through for this 2021.
Distributor din.
Yeah, sorry, I will just mute for now, but if you have anything to ask or comment or chat, feel free to unmute. Yeah. So I think this has been a very challenging year for all of us. Yeah, especially for I think some of the leaders who joined since the beginning or since last year. Yeah, we've been through so much, and I think many of the leaders here, you are already with Welcome Global for maybe close to 18 months. Yeah, or some maybe more. Yeah. So again, thank you so much for being with us, and let me just show you, yeah, some of the pictures we have. Yeah. So I think beginning of the year, we have a great event to start with. Yeah. We have our boot camp. I think many of you who are here, who already here, you know about this boot camp. You joined before, yeah. So this is the second boot camp we have, in fact, in Philippines. Our first one is in last year, November, in Philippines, whereby I think the first big kind of boot camp that we organized in the hotel, we already have, I think, more close to 400-500 packs to join us. Yeah. And this is the second one to kickstart the year 2020 January. We also have close to 300-400 packs to join us. And this was also the first time we have invited our senior upline, Mr. Lee, to Mr. Lee and Mrs. Lee, to really fly to Philippines to meet all of our leaders there. And I still can remember, I think there was a volcano eruption that time, right? But but despite all these, Mr. Lee, Mr. Lee, and our upline, Miss Pang, all some of the Malaysia leader, we still fly there just because, yeah, we really want to support the big activities like this. Yeah. And I think we have also grown a lot of leaders after this boot camp. Yeah. We have different group, and of course we have a lot of fun. Yeah. So for some of the talented leaders here, there is other than, of course, sharing, learning, we have fun together, we have performance together. Yeah. And I think we cannot forget also how Sister Eden to do the modeling on stage as well. Yeah. So it was fun. Yeah. And I think after that we go we go into also having our first skincare workshop at the Manila office. Yeah, I think that was also the first time after we launched the EB. I think first time maybe we officially launched a module how Malaysia run the skincare workshop. Yeah, and remember, we still do this in the office, and we still have the slogan to raise the bar and to raise the bar to expand, to build the beauty market in Philippines. And of course, I think after this, we have also duplicate skincare workshop by other leaders there. You know, after I go back to Malaysia, yeah, I just saw Brother Jet from Dubai also joining. Hi, yeah, so it was fun, yeah, and we have a lot of activities, and I think it's good also. We start to the all the leaders start having a group meeting with our country head MGG, and actually we start to plan, you know, we really want to have a big plan to target to have a roadshow at different place, including, you know, like Baguio, Pangasinan, Bulacan, Alabang, Isabela, Bataan, you know, a lot of places that we haven't been really doing the activities. Yeah. So that is all how we started to plan. Yeah. And even myself, you know, I already bought a ticket to Davao that we wish to have the first roadshow at Davao. But of course, I mean, unfortunately, because of the COVID-19, you know, we have no choice but to postpone it, to cancel it. Yeah, I think that was the time. Yeah, for 1 2 months. Yeah, a lot of us we are not sure what to do. Maybe we are just waiting for the right time, and we hope the pandemic will be over soon before we can really go out to field work to have the big activities like this again. Yeah. So, and I think also, but I think we are also very thankful, especially during this whole year. Our whole Philippines management, especially led by Miss Pang, Ma'am Gigi, and the whole team really supported us a lot. And they have given a lot of, you know, special incentive or special support to the Philippines. You like, for example, I think this was Miss Pang's last trip to Philippines, to the Manila office, where she announced the trip to Korea, if I'm not wrong, yeah, in February. So she also launched, you know, a few incentives to really helping us. Yeah, all this was started just this year. So she start to launch a Bio Pure Ultra incentive, the director incentive, you know, the GBV pool, whereby you sponsor every pair, you get extra income. So all this actually is not inside our comp plan. Yeah. So for some of the new members, if you are not sure, you know, in our comp plan, we have only 6 bonus. But because of, you know, a lot of things happen, and of course because Miss Pang and the management, they really want to support us to build the market, and she really want us to earn. I remember very clear when Miss Pang came to the boot camp, she say, I come, my purpose to come here is to help you to earn more. Yeah. So they really actually plan a lot of things, a lot of this extra incentive, and some more is still extending until now to really help us to earn more. Yeah. And of course, I think the company also gives some support, like the the COD delivery to not just Manila area, but to all the Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao area. And of course, the free delivery for just 30 BV and above. All these, I mean, special benefit, actually, we do not have it before. Yeah, because before this, we actually need to purchase at least 60 points above, then we get a free delivery. So I think all this has really been helping us to really build the business so much. Yeah. So once again, I really thanks all the management staff. Yeah, and they are not just there to plan and then let go, but I think throughout these few months, many of you experienced meeting with Miss Pang, with Ma'am Gigi, you know, with Sir Mark, Sister Michelle, yeah, and all the staff there, you know, they even during the MCQ or GCQ period, you know, some of them cannot go home. They have to really camp at the office 1 week, 2 week before they can go home and take the shift. Yeah, and they still serve us, you know, untiringly. Yeah, especially the customer service team as well. Always don't need to sleep during the cut off. Yeah. So once again, we really thanks them so much, so much. Yeah, and even like Brother Fifi, you know, like Sir Lele, Sir Eric at Malaysia, they are still always, you know, helping to do the video, do the posting at midnight, just to think what other way to really support us to build better. So again, I would really love to thank them for all the effort and support to all of us. Yeah. So I think just right after that, yeah, like I think after February, March, Then the management also start to come out with start to have Facebook Live. So I think first we have invited a few doctors, nutritionists, and of course, we have some of our nurse speaker here, like Mem Grill and Tita Pinang here, they really be the one to first time, sharing their experience on Facebook Live. We really hope that, with this kind of knowledge and sharing, we can help more people to be alert, how to really boost the immune system during this pandemic period to combat the virus. Yeah. So this is something that we went through also. We're getting expert to really help us, and then we start to have a lot of the business showcase. Yeah. So I remember, maybe the first few one, like Hazel, Sir Pep, Sister Iza, Sister Eden, Sister Anna, they are the first few, who start to say, okay, I can do the Facebook live sharing. I remember, many, never do Facebook Live before, some maybe need to buy the ring light, yeah. Some maybe need to I some maybe need to buy a very nice background, just to look nice on Facebook Live. Yeah, some maybe need to borrow a better phone to do the live. Yeah. So I really appreciate all our leaders here. You take up the responsibility also to do the sharing, to help to reach out to more people. Yeah. Because I think when we are not sure what to do, and I think we were going through the changes. So Facebook Live that time, I think is one of the point we started. We hope that, with the live sharing on social media, with this business showcase, the duplication, we are able to reach out to more people, even though we are locked at home. Yeah. And after, of course, at the same time, I think we have also a lot of the leaders helping us to share on the products. They do a series of the product sharing. Yeah, even include our one of our SVP, also our water specialist, the highest grade of the water specialist worldwide, Mr. Mike Long. Yeah. And a lot of our Malaysia speakers, even, they don't involve so much in the Philippines market, but they, because of the gift spirit, they really spend their time to do the Facebook Live for us, like Sister Angie, Ma'am Vivian. Yeah. Yeah, Ma'am Mary, one of our favorite, the beauty expert, of course, Dr. Andrew Cha, yeah, Dr. Willie, and of course, I think recently we also have Dr. Jane also as an expert to really helping us to share a lot on social media, and of course, Brother John also sharing his experience in the water. So again, all these again helping us also. I think one at the same time to really to improve our knowledge. At the same time, I think when we keep rewatch and we keep sharing all this link to our friend, it helping us also to really reach out to more people and help them to know more about the products. Yeah. And I still remember in May, yeah, there is a Facebook live interview by Miss Pang with Brother Jay. I think that was the time Brother Jay say, I think the thing that he more worried or is actually the health and safety of everyone. Yeah, that's why he said the name of the game is to stay in the game, because I think importantly during that whole period, we really wish that everyone, every of the brothers and sisters here stay healthy and safe is the utmost important. Yeah, so because only when we are able to keep safe until now, I think that's where we can really, restart and wait for the pandemic over to really kickstart again to start our 2021. And I think thanks God with all the products and everyone, we are all safe and healthy here. Yeah. And but of course, I think throughout the whole period, we see a lot of leaders, that did amazing things. They start to break through. Yeah. So, of course, there's many cases here. I don't have enough time to really include all the pictures here, but I just want to share a few with you, just to highlight. I think first we of course we saw, people like Sister Eden, even she had locked down at home, cannot go out, but she used the Lala move to really transfer the product to the customer. Even the courier person, the Lala Move driver, she also want to sponsor. Yeah, but of course, I think not her alone. I know other leaders like Ma'am Iza, Sister Josie and other leaders. They also go out and queue at a courier center, just want to send the products to the customer and continue doing the business. Yeah. So that is really a very amazing fighting spirit while keeping safe at home. Yeah. And of course, I think we see also there is also quite a number of new leaders, they're born during this pandemic. I think Sir Moses, Dr. Jane, they are one of the example, during the pandemic. I think Sir Moses joined in between like middle of the year. Yeah. Even I was chatting with him, he mentioned that, until now he haven't has the time to visit our Manila office, yeah, just because of the pandemic. But he already building his network, yeah. So there is a lot of amazing thing, and with the pandemic, we wearing the mask and the face shields. Even as a part time, he still try to find time in between after work, trying his best to really do the field work, and of course the whole team, including Ma'am Izai, Sister Lenny, Mummy B, and Dr. Jane. I think they did a very good job in demonstrating this. Yeah. So I think both online and offline, we really did an amazing job. And of course there's many more leaders, yeah, there's too many stories, yeah. So I know also like people like Sister Anna, during the beginning of the lockdown, she was locked at the Bulacan, cannot go back her home, yeah. And for a few months, I think the Bulacan team is enjoying her accompaniment of the field work there, yeah. But because of the lockdown, she actually separated with the son for a few months, yeah. But because of all the time and effort and dedication she spent at Bulacan, also, I think we see now how the Bulacan team grow, yeah. And also, from is there any, yeah, from especially I think during the after the LX Young launch, from initially we don't know anything about the live blood machine, we are so scared, yeah. But until now, I think I saw a few leaders, they become the expert already. They know how to take the blood, they know how to read the reading, yeah. So the whole team grow together as a one big team, and very excited and happy for the whole Blakan team as well. Of course, I think we have another new group of leaders, a whole group of Sister Rosalie under Tita Penang group. They are also growing well during these 2 months. Yeah. So so in fact, although we say, it's this difficult time, but I think we have a lot of wonders happening here. Different, we have different great leaders born here. Yeah. Then we see another case of Sister Josie. She's another one I know, trapped in Banawi for many months. I think more than half a year she cannot come back to Manila just because of the lockdown. But I think she said she told me she's very proud. Even she's at Banawi is a bit difficult because of the people there don't have ability to buy big package. But by selling retail, single product, she's able to own her living expenses there. Enjoying the fresh air. She's also can utilize the online Zoom to build some of her network in Davao and also in Dubai. Yeah. And yeah, I didn't have time to really put in the network from Dubai, but under Mem Hazel, of course, we also have Sir Edgar, Mem Hazel, and other of the team leaders. They actually during this pandemic, they also started to build the whole Dubai market there. So that is also another, I think, another great achievement, especially during the pandemic. Yeah. And this is another example also from another group. I think this is under Sir Peps and Sister Melissa. I think because of the lockdown of their area is also quite strict. So their leaders in Davao, like Ma'am Australia, the husband, Ma'am Lucy, they really want the need the upline to go over, but they have no choice. They have to start to learn how to independent to do the field work. Yeah. So we have also Sir Rosalino from Pangasinan. We have Sir Arnold. We have also Sir Caesar and his group. So all of them, without have to seeing the upline, they have to start learning everything from online and start to have the field work itself. So this is also another great story to tell. Yeah. And of course, a lot of groups also, because of the pandemic, we have to start to adapt to the new normal, because I think we can't just really wait. Yeah. So that is a chance also. Many of the leaders I saw from don't know how to download Zoom, don't know what is Zoom, they have to try to download. They can now even teach their customer how to download the Zoom, how to use the Zoom. Yeah, which is really amazing. Yeah. And some of the leaders, they don't know how to do the sharing. They don't know how to do screen sharing, or even with the very old laptop or the iPad, they're also trying their very best to do all this. Yeah. So I just want to say you guys are really very, very amazing. Yeah. And course, during this period, I think we really experience also, even we are at home, but with the power of the Zoom, and I think we really realize something. Even while we are at home, we're really able to reach out to the world. These 45 countries, is not just we mentioned only, but in the Zoom, we really met leaders from Dubai, from Qatar, Indonesia. We have one meeting with leaders in Belgium, from Nigeria also. I know in some of the leaders from Sister Izai group, we also have leaders from Japan, Korea, and USA, Canada, and many of the other places. So and I already seen leaders, they have already prospect using our products in many of the other countries during this pandemic period. Yeah. So again, this is also very amazing, and I think this is just a start for us to march to the overseas market, and definitely the global opportunity there is still very huge. Yeah, and there are many waiting for us to explore. Yeah. And just talking about I want to highlight also a few key product testimony, because I always share this, and I really feel that it's really our blessing that during this pandemic, yes, although our income may be affected, but I think importantly, we ourselves, every one of us and our customer, they are really safe and they're all healthy because of the products. Yeah, because I still remember very early. Yeah, this is only April. I think when Ma'am Tatel told me the husband in US, because in US the pandemic is earlier, right? It's quite serious there. So when she first told me the husband there got COVID-19 virus, I think we are all very worried because that time we do not have any case like this. Also, we are not sure, what can help him or how the product can help him. But I think with the help of other doctors, leaders, she asked for advice. Then she quickly sent the product from Philippines to US, and in just 1 week time, thanks God, the husband in US actually recovered with the intake of spirulina and cholesterol. And I think we all
Wow.
feel very, very touched and very grateful. We feel very blessed because really, the product can really help us. Imagine you are so far to separate with your family and you don't know what to do. So it's really our blessing to be able to, to have the product to help our loved one, especially our family members. Yeah. And of course, we have many, like Ma'am Emma also shared previously. She actually had a pelvic injury early of the year, and then doctor asked to spend 250,000 peso to do the operation. Imagine. And she can't really walk because when she walks, she'll feel very pain. But with the help of the spirulina, cholesterol, and the contouring pens, she can walk as normal. And I think she has another video showing she just went to do her blood chem, and the doctor say, you have nothing to give you, no medicine to give you, but only want to prescribe her spirulina. Yeah. So that is another amazing story that, a lot of us, they're getting healthy and healthy. Then Australia says she can hardly hear me. I think can hear me, right? The rest of the leaders? Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And of course, I think we have Dr. Jane also, she's a pediatrician, of course, and I think it's really also very kind of her from her experience of past 19 years, and for the past 10 years, she has been prescribing spirulina cholesterol to help a lot of her patients. And this year, she just changed the brand to Alcon because of the more trusted quality. And she shared with us so many testimonies, patients that she has helped. I think it's really a big, big blessing. Yeah. And then we have another story from Davao, Ma'am Australia and the husband. They actually invested the founder kit in the boot camp, 300,000 peso worth of the product. And if you invest already, you are locked down at home, you cannot go out. What will you do? We are also afraid that, they may feel angry
Di
why
man
they
to
invest already.
naka-silent.
They cannot go out and sell. Yeah. But you know what she shared with us in the last meeting with Miss Pang? She says so thankful that she has the products because she cannot go out and sell all the 300,000 of products, right? So she and the husband and the whole family consume already 60%, already 160,000 peso worth of product during the 10 months. So the husband, he has fatty liver, high blood pressure, high blood sugar, the snoring problem. Every month they need to see doctor, you know. But because of the lockdown, they dare not go out to see doctor. They don't want to go out to expose in the risk, you know. And then they just start to, they say, since I cannot go out, I just start to take the product myself. So she said now she's so thankful, you know, the husband and her and the grandchildren, the kids all are very healthy, and the husband even don't have the snoring problem anymore, all very healthy. So she never regret that she has all these products. Yeah, I think she's right, you know, because health is really well. We can't really buy back our health. So this is another amazing story. Just want to share with all of you. Yes, this is really amazing. And I thanks also everyone, because I think starting April, I start to do the system education topic every single Saturday afternoon. April 18. Yeah, so I'm also not aware. Oh, it's already 8 months. Yeah. So I thank all of you, especially those who started to join from the start of the beginning until now. You know, you make it for every single week, because I think system education is one of the things that we really want to duplicate into Philippines. Especially, I think early of the year when Brother Jay fly to Philippines, he already has a plan. He really want to, you know, duplicate this whole thing to the Philippines. And you know, thanks God that we make it online, even though we cannot physically go there. But we hope with this whole system, it can really help you to build your business together. So throughout the whole year, I think we already did 33 sessions. And thank you everyone again for joining and learning together every single week. And of course, also thanks for the support of our Brother Jay, and of course with Mr. Lee. They also, you know, appear and share with us their experience and their wisdom. Yeah, and just want to list down and show you, you know, the topic that we have been through. So for some of the new members or new leaders, if you have not learn any of these basic system education topic yet, don't worry, you know. So all these are already in the YouTube. You can go back to watch anytime. Yeah. So I have already split this into like 4 different parts. So let's say if you are new, you know, you can start with all these part 1. You can just find it in the YouTube channel under Network Marketing Coach Joe. So all these 7 topics is an important one for newcomers. You can learn, and also you can send to your new leaders. Yeah. And week 2, so you can watch one topic a day, you know, every single day. And you know, part 2, we have more talk about why, you know, all these are also important topics. Talk about the 3 why, the dream, your determination, action, and you know, do you really understand what is network marketing all about on far-sightedness, elite seminars. So all these are in the part 2 that you can also watch and educate your leaders to watch one by one. And we have also the part 3, you know, the 5 principles how to conduct a successful meeting, the how to increase your network, the secret of system education, the power of the duplication, yeah, the recruitment and foundation laying. So all these you can also watch. Yeah, maybe you start to recruit people, you start to build your network. You can also start to learn from recap from all these. And sorry. And the last part is how to conduct effective review, how to really leverage your network with any of the new product, with activities, how to really fire up your network, you know, the roadmap to success and what makes you strong. So all these are already there. Yeah. And you know, it's all there for you to recap and to teach your downline. And I think we are all very blessed. And we have also some of the leaders, you know, like Ma'am Iza, Ma'am Eden, and some of the leaders, they are already the speaker of the sister education now at the Facebook Live. So we have we'll duplicate more and more leaders, you know, so that you are the pioneer, you know, the pioneer to duplicate the sister education in Tagalog to all the Filipinos worldwide. Yeah, that's a great plan ahead. Yeah. So, and of course, I think not to mention last 2 months, we also have another great breakthrough. You know, I think this one when Ma'am Gigi say, you know, her target is I think don't know 300 people. She's also like very scared. Don't know whether we invite 300 people in the Zoom or not, because our boot camp is also like about there, and now it's a Zoom. But you know, amazingly, we not even break through 500, but more than 500 leaders all join the Zoom for that 3 hours together. And despite that, before that one whole week, we still have a lot of areas affected by the typhoon and the floods. So again, I think all of you, every single one of you play a very important role here, and every one of you are very important to make this happen. And we also have another business showcase, the Alcon Global, the first ever. Also, we combine with 6 countries. We also have 1,000 over people to join together. So again, I think the potential really in doing online is really unlimited. I think there is a lot more we can do and build together. So I think as a small achievement or small summary for overall for this 2020 until last cut off or last month, our whole network have already built many builders. Sorry that I didn't have time to count the builders, but we have built 113 pro builder in our whole network. So congratulations for all the pro builder. If you are one of it, yeah, we have 2 pages of this pro builder because there's many, yeah. And thank you, thanks for all the leaders, to building a lot of leaders, yeah, because that is where, to build the network strong, and that is where the root of the network. And we also build total of 42 of 1-star director in our whole network. So again, congrats everyone. Yes, 42, divided by 12 months. So every month we have around 4. Yeah. And I think this is also a great achievement, especially I think during despite the pandemic, despite the lockdown, we still have this achievement. I think it's a big growth compared to last year, of course. And thank you so much for all the leaders who made these efforts to build your directors together. And of course, we have also built a total of 5 new 2-star directors this year, a new 3-star director this year. And of course, we built also total of 5 diamonds this year. Yeah, of course, Ma'am Izai, she's the first diamond. She qualified last year, so I didn't put the pictures here. But last year we had 1 diamond, and this year we have 5 in the whole network. So definitely, I think we have a lot more to grow and build, and looking forward for next year. So now I just want, and also we have many travel achiever. Also, congrats to everyone. So from Athens, I think we have around 10 over free tickets achiever here, and we have Korea also is more than 10 or 20 free ticket here. And Japan, we have now already at least 30 people. They have at least 1 point. And I believe we will definitely bring more people to Japan to break through, because this is the only chance, you can ask all of the leaders here that Ms. Pang give additional criteria for people even with personal sales also can qualify. So I believe, with Japan, definitely there is still chance. You can still fight until 30th April if you have not started. So definitely, I think I think the company owned the leader a lot of travel because of the lockdown. So hopefully, when the pandemic is over, our leaders, you can enjoying a lot of travel. Yeah. Yeah, so this is just to recap for people who start early, like 16 August, your cutoff is 15 February. For people who just started, 15 November onwards, your closing is 30th April. So again, we are really looking forward for the Japan. Will be a lot more people going together. Yeah, and of course, I think we are also blessed that we have a lot of pandemic income earner, during this pandemic. This is also something that really boosts our motivation and something to help us to share to more people who need income during this period of time. So just to recap, I think in this year we've done a lot of meeting. We moved from offline to online. No matter the small gathering from one-to-one, we move to messenger video call. The media meeting, we moved to like home party to Zoom business showcase. The large gathering, we moved from boot camp to the e-boss. So we have done a lot. And when we talk about, so just now the 3 ways of recruitment, I think we do a lot in the massive recruitment, meaning we recruit a lot. Yeah, helping a lot of leaders to grow. But I think now we want to highlight here is the 3 models of foundation laying, where it's important that we build leaders, because all these are the root and the system education to really nurture leader together. So that's why I share in last week, I think it's important to duplicate the elite seminar to all your new leaders and go through all the various training of the system education training, all the basic topic, yeah, they have put on the YouTube. And I think importantly, yeah, this is the planning that we want to share with all of the leaders here today. The good news, we are going to build the director member seminar next year, 2021, so that we have an advanced level of the system education to really help every one of you to build more pro builders, build more directors. Yeah. Because imagine when you have a lot of massive event like eBoss, you bring in a lot of members. Yeah. Of course, then maybe you can earn some income, or maybe you yourself promoted. But in order, to build a lot of leaders in your group, I think it's essential when we have this kind of seminar, when you build a lot of pro builders, meaning, you are already close to a director. When you build a lot of directors, I think that is where, you are very close to diamond. Yeah. So in 2021, this is our whole year planning. So every month, every month, the Saturday and Sunday after the cutoff of the 15th, we will have the Saturday 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. and the Sunday 7 to 9 p.m. so that we don't disturb your field work at the daytime so much. Yeah. So we will have every 3 months every 3 months to repeat the topic. So we will have the Pro Builder Seminar 1, Pro Builder Seminar 2, and the Director Member Seminar. So this is something like I mentioned to really able to help you to build your leaders to become pro builders. To build more pro builders, to let them have something to fight, to qualify, and to build more directors. Okay, so what is the criteria? So this is Pro Builder Seminar 1. Okay, so for Pro Builder Seminar 1, so this is the first thing that we are going to do in 16 to 17 January, Saturday 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. and Sunday 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. So the qualifying criteria is, so the person has to be, of course, active, has to be a pro builder, and then we encourage everyone to have the TVC 20% upgrade already, because that is what we want to duplicate in the system. So the objective of this Pro Builder Seminar 1 is actually we want to really duplicate the culture, because I think you have heard a lot from myself and Brother Jay. I think culture is something that really keep people long. And culture is the unique. It's one of the very uniqueness of the Alcon that you can't really find in any other company. Yes, like Brother Jay said, 2021 is going to be a year of leaders transformation. So Pro Builder Seminar 1 is where culture is duplicated. I remember very clear, in last time in Malaysia when we just newly joined after become a member, after become BA, right? The first very important activity we want to qualify is this Pro Builder Seminar. In Malaysia last time we call it the public speaking seminar. Why? Because we heard so many stories about this Pro Builder Seminar, how it really changed people's mindset, So this is something that we really want to duplicate the culture to the whole Philippines market, and for you to duplicate to your leaders. So every 3 months we will do it once. And I will send all the registration link to you all later. So because for all this it comes with qualifying criteria, so we need to make sure that it's all the qualified leaders that can join. So it's also a good thing to activate all your pro builders. Remember just now we showed you we have 816 pro builders in our whole network. So maybe some of them, they are affected with the pandemic, or maybe this is a good time also to activate all of your pro builders that you have built. And the next one, we have Pro Builder Seminar 2. So Pro Builder Seminar 2, last time in Malaysia we call it the Manager Seminar. So this is where the root of system is. This is where we will really do a deep studies of all the 3S, all the three true veins of the Alcon Global, how to really build your business step by step, how to learn, to really master the uniqueness of our compensation plan. Yeah, so it's the same qualifying criteria. The person need to be active as a pro builder, and of course with a upgrade 20% TVC. And the next one is director member seminar. Yeah. So of course, with the director member seminar, with myself and Brother Jay, we also invite our president, Mr. Lee, to also be one of the speaker to really share with us. So this is your pathway to diamond. Of course, because when it's not enough that we ourselves become a director, but I think we really need to master and understand how to really build a person from one BA to go through all the process to become a director, to build him to build more directors. Because when you have a lot of directors qualifying, this actually meaning that you are not far to diamond. So the qualifying criteria, you need to qualify or requalify as 1-star director at least 2 times in the last 6 pay cycle, meaning in the last 3 months. So this is also good, because if you are already fighting your Japan or whatever travel campaign, definitely you'll be already qualifying the 1-star director at least 2 times in the last 3 months. Yeah. So again, this is the whole year calendar. Yeah. We'll also send to all the leaders here, and we hope that with this planning, it will next year, like Brother Jay mentioned, it will be a leaders transformation year where we really want to focus in building more and more leaders under your group to grow bigger and bigger. Yeah. So before I end, I just wish everyone an early Merry Christmas, and later after Brother Jay sharing, then we can do a short video. Maybe we can say something like this, a slogan like "Thank you 2020, soar high 2021, and Philippines #1, and Merry Christmas." So I have done my sharing. I will
Right.
invite Brother Jay to share now.
Thank you, Joe, for your wonderful preparation and sharing. Okay. First of all, I would like to thank Alcon for having me as a distributor and leader for the past 20 years. I would like to thank Mr. AK Tan and the whole Alcon management who supported us effortlessly for the past 1 year. And also like to thank my upline, Mr. and Mrs. Lee, who has been with me for the past close to 20 years. Uh, we've been through thick and thin together. And I would like to thank the key spirit of all the leaders that had helped us for the past 1 year. And I want to thank all the leaders to be with us hand in hand, heart to heart, for the whole year of 2020. Thank you very much. And last but not the least, I would like to thank Jo. She has been putting amazing spirits uh, to hold everyone's together, and especially building the first year of the system education. All right. Um, it is very memorable while Joe was flashing back all the good and sweet memories that we had together in 2020. And amazing, it's been a year. It has been my third year in Philippines since 2018 January. Okay, the first year I was there. The second year we meet most of you, and 2020 we've been through the COVID-19, and most importantly, we built the system education. It's really amazing, right? Um, well, I again, I'm not intend to make the sharing long, uh, but I just want to share one important message, which is if you like something short, then you plant a flower, so you can see a beautiful flower maybe in weeks. If you want something longer, then you plant a tree, okay? But the tree might take years to grow. if you want to do something in 10 years time, then you build people. Okay, because people are the one who's going to be uh, if we're going to pass on generation by generation, we're going to build people. But if you need to build something 100 years, then you need to build system. Okay, a good system will grow good people. Then if you want something to grow like 1,000 years, then you got to build cultures. That is why a lot of religions and country that survives thousands of years, they will have like good culture. So in our heart, especially me and Joe, we really understand our position in the business together with you all. Um, we do what we are best with. Okay, we do what we are best with. We know all our brothers and sisters are working very, very hard day in, day out to build the business, to make sure the Filipino enjoy the good products on Elkon, and to make sure a lot of people got this great opportunity. And me and Joe are always at the back to prepare things to prolong the business of everyone, to prolong the quality of this industry. So in 2021 is one of our biggest targets was to build this PBS and DMS, the Pro Builder Seminar and the Director Member Seminar. Okay. Um, in 2020, we have built a series of system education that we hope one day any of your downline could join. The first thing they would just go to YouTube and study all the system education. And after that, moving along, they will keep on attending the PBS and the DMS. Now, again, me and Joe and Mr. and Mrs. Lee, we have never been in the network marketing industry before Elkon. Okay, we came in as a blank paper. We start from zero. We knew nothing about the business, but we stay in Elkon for 10, 20 years. And all this thanks to the system education of Elkon that came to our life at a very, very early stage of this business. I cannot imagine if it was not Elkon and it was not system education, how far I will left behind with this industry. I might be already in other businesses. Okay, so I would describe this system education as the education system that have in different countries, be it in Philippines. We have primary school, then we have secondary school, then we have college. It's the same thing. So for every children that we had, we just send them to, we start from kindergarten and then they go for primary one, primary two, and they move along with the system education. And that is what we want to build in the network. That's why we have this director members seminar and the pro builder seminar. Um, when we fix, when we have the fixed date of a year and the qualifying criteria, it is going to create a very, very, very important thing in network, which is called momentum. Okay, the growing momentum. Now you see, we all sponsor people. We when we hit incentive, we get money. Okay, we get rank up. But what is the most important thing for the people to get more people? This is when our people grow. This is when our people have the quality in leadership. Okay, when someone's grow and when the leadership grows, they can influence and impact more people. This is how it generates a momentum. As far as I see in Philippines, I was attached with a lot of different top network marketing leaders. Okay, they all made it in certain ranks. They all have a big network. But one thing which is a little bit pitiful is when they grow the people more than hundreds and thousands, they somehow stop in certain point of time that the people are not joining, or the people who join get expired, and the leaders are not growing. And from there, the network shrink. This is why you have a income like this. Okay, it goes up and it goes down. This is because the people who join later, they do not have enough education. They do not have enough understanding of how to become a better leader. Okay, so and one more thing, you can also discover that this is just an example. Okay, most of the top network leaders in Philippines, when they get age, it is very difficult to get youngster or young blood to join and to grow them. And this is one thing good about Elkin, because me and Joe, we joined at somewhere like early 20s. Okay, so can you imagine that you have in Philippines, you have early 20s people join you and get educated and stay committed for 20 years? And how would it become, um, how great it is if you have this young generation of leaders who join in and make in most of your network. Okay, so I please pardon me if again the last topic I shared last month about the secret of system education and what I shared today, you might need little bit of time to understand and digest it, but um, trust me, in 3 to 5 years of time, you will see the power of education, right? Um, as a brothers, as a sisters, as an uplines, as a partner, we really hope to make you to see a little bit farther. Okay, if I would already be in Elkins 20 years, my dream is to help you guys to grow a network which can be sustainable in 20 years or 100 years. That is the most important thing. We do not want you to spend time and effort and make someone to join, and and then you lose them. Okay, so in 2021, we already made up our mind. That's why for the past few months, while Joe was preparing the current system education, is she's already building the whole year planning for everyone. So I trust with all your guys' efforts, with the assistance and all the incentives given by the management, and with the system education training um, built from us, I really think 2021 will be a great year for everyone. Okay. The last thing I will want to share is this. Joe remind me that the topic I shared in May, the first Zoom meeting that we have, at the very moment I said to stay in the name of the game is to stay in the game. Okay. And whoever had followed until now, I think you will really feel what I meant at that time. Okay, we all had to stay in the game, no matter what, and we still making. I will use this word progress. Okay, we are still making progress. We're still improving, be it the management or all our leaders. We're still fighting hard. So 2020 will not be a year for us to have that kind of mindset that we give up. We didn't. Okay, we stay strong. We move ahead, and I I I still think as a good upline or brothers or a mentor, they are not people that who command you every day, who make you feel pressure every day, who I don't know how you feel about the upline you had before in any network company, right? But for me, it's always something like someone is deep in your heart. Okay. I do not want my brother or sister or my downline remember me as a Jay who spoke on the stage. I would rather have all of you to remember me as someone who was with you when we are doing field work in Philippines, when we are in the car or we are in any kind of McDonald's, or when we are sitting in the sofa in your house. I feel that when there's someone is really in your heart, it's really give us the motivation. Okay, the spirit is very much important than the physical most of the time. So we're still here. We're still here. Okay, no matter what will happen in 2021. Okay, whether it's get better or it get worse, we're still here. We're still preparing the things that we want to prepare for you all. We still want to make progress. So I wear the red shirt that we had the Christmas party last December when we had in the old office. Okay, in the old office and in between the old and new office, and I have so much fun with you all. I still remember the time, and hopefully by seeing us in red today, and red is especially auspicious in Chinese, can make you have some good memory. But we're still here, and 2021 we are still going to make a big progress. Love you all, my brother and sister, and bless you. Thank you. Thank you, Joe.
Yeah, thank you, Brother Jin. Thank you, everyone. Does anyone of our leader want to share something? Or if not, we will just make the fun video to end this. But I think it's a very memorable 2020. Yeah, like Brother Jim mentioned, I think what is in our mind, even for the new leaders here, I think is everyone is really making the progress, making the effort and every day we are getting better. And definitely 2021 will be a great year, a better year for every one of us. Yeah. So I thanks everyone for joining us, and if there is no leader want to share anything, we will just maybe make a video. And we request everyone to open your camera, then we can take a group picture, and maybe we can also shout our slogan together just for fun. Yeah. So can everyone unmute together? Thank you, everyone. Yeah.
Can you again show the slogan?
Is it too? I don't know. Is it too long? I just say thank you 2020. So hi 2021. Philippines #1. Merry Christmas. Yeah. So that we have a fun video to remember. Yeah.
Good one.
Nice to see everyone in red color, and you all can unmute so that we can do the recording together. Hi, Ma'am Lucy. Awesome, also so red. You're wearing a cap also red color?
It's improvised.
Swear the year. So cute. Okay. Is everyone ready? Do you know what to shout?
2020, soar high, 2021, Philippines #1,
Yeah. Hi, Mr. Anna. So for the rest, if you can unmute to join us together. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Then we can do the video together.
Okay. Ma'am Jo.
Sorry?
Hello, good evening, everyone.
Hi. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Christmas.
My Arcan family.
Maybe we can practice one time.
Oh, practice one? Okay.
Yeah.
So we practice to shout together. Thank you, 2020. Soar high 2021. Philippines #1. Merry Christmas. Yeah. So okay, so we do rehearsal one time. I say 1, 2, 3. Then we start.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay, wait. So I say 1, 2, 3. Start. Thank you. 2020. Soar high 2021. Philippines #1. Merry Christmas. Yeah. We have different but it's okay. I think that's fun if everyone join together. So okay, so I do a recording now, yeah.